A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Gonzalo Ramos! Now he's off and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature. And a chance! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nuno Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. That's very neat. Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nuno Mendes. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Quarter of an hour played. Throw in.
Ecuador really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
That is ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Vitinha. Mendes has created one goal already. And it's Neves. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance! And that has been knocked clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. João Neves proves too strong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And that has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Mendes. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. João Neves. João Cancelo. Nicely spread. Backward it goes. And that's gone loose. And the counter is on. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking... Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
Rafael Leao really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then. And again, they're pressing effectively. Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Mendes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Hangs one in. He's rising! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bruno Fernandes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, what has happened? And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Portugal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Ruben Dias. This is a promising build-up. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's good play. He's going for goal! The message is clear. None shall pass. Oh, now he can run away with it. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Oh, such a clever touch. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Tries to get it clear. Ecuador have the chance to go the other way. And here's... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Vitinha plays it short. Back where it came from. Takes a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cristiano Ronaldo, currently being consciously targeted.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Gonzalo Ramos. Played into space. Good read, needed to be.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Mendes. Plays in a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
João Cancelo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gonzalo Ramos. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rafael Leao. Portugal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Nuno Mendes. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Now that's well seen too. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Cambio en Ecuador. Número 13. Número 21. Entran. Número 11. Número 15. Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Now that was impressive. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that gets things running. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Neves. Vitz.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely spread. Sané. And that's a Havertz! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! Oh, quality save!
Germany would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Gross. Now Schlotterbeck. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Ronaldo. That's very neat. And that is not getting there.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's a good ball out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Portugal still without a single shot on target. And he's intervened well there. Vitz. And here's Havertz. Sané. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Nuno Mendes, Vitinha. It's a goal kick. Raum. Gross. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Havertz. Played out towards the right wing. That's good play. Well, there's the clearance. And they've got a throw. It's out for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Here's Rafael Leao. Foot in. Looking to play him in. Anton. And here's Wirtz. Now it's Gross. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Schlotterbeck. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Gross. Kimmich. Quality ball. Now it's Sané. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, this is Gnabry. Vitinha, and it's Neves to Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Rafael Leao. He is through here. Rafael Leao!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafael Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes has the space to scheme. Impressive jump. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gnabry. And the pass is intercepted. Vitinha. That's a shade optimistic. Anton gets it clear. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Sané, lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Sané. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Vitinha. Gnabry. There's a beautiful simplicity about this. Great chance! Kimmich, distributed tidily. Now it's Wirtz. And he's been shifted off it. Rafael Leao. And it's Neves. Spread out to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rudiger. Gross. Now Anton. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Anton. And it's Wirtz. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Raum. And that's really well manoeuvred. Raum, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Played into space. Lofted in. Crossed in again. That is a brilliant interception. Wirtz. Now it's Gross. Now it's Gross. Now it's Havertz. And no, that was never going to make it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on goal. Gnabry. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Sané. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Ramos. Delivers with getting up there! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gross with the clearance. Germany choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Germany. Number 17, Wirtz. Number 20, Serge Gnabry. Number 3,
Bruno Fernandes.
Anton. Coming on the field.
And he lines up. Terrific effort! And again, that is frustrating.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Sané. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Sané. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Goretzka. And here's Sané. Havertz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he plays one through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been knocked clear. Vitinha. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? And he's taking no chances there. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's going wide left. Now it's Sané.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sané has it in a wide position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, good effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. The hostilities have already resumed. And a header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
João Cancelo. Can he get it through? So no flag here. Threads one in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gross. Raum. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Goretzka. Oh, good spread. Now it's Sané. Now it's Goretzka. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. And that's been drilled in. Germany are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Number 14, Felix Matcher. Substitution.
Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Felix finding himself in space. Keeper has taken decisive action.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Knocks it into space. Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Now it's Goretzka. Goretzka's delivery. Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. João Felix. Here's Vitinha. João Cancelo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Goes for a shot! He lifts the roof! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Substitution for Germany. Number 22. Foul. Coming on the field is number 18. Substitution in progress.
So we have the first goal. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
Finally, after all this time, the first telling moment. 15 minutes separate it from being the winning moment. And the action has already restarted. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now it's Havertz, spread to the right. Bernardo Silva, and it's Nunez. Joao Felix. Ball played for Matheus Nunez. Oh, great leap! He will be livid with himself. Portugal very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter.
Big chance! And that is wildly off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Ram. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Bernardo Silva. He's in a great position here.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to...
And that is that. Portugal bow out, defeat sealing their fate. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.